Well, here we go. It's Justin and Danny, and soon to be Johnny. He'll be joining us here. You just got to find a good Wi-Fi spot out there in Texas. Well, a lot of you have been hearing about me talk about this chat about GPT, and we have all been goofing around with Chat GPT ever since, what was it, December of 2022. Well, here it is, March of 2023. We're all starting to use it. We're all starting to wrap our heads around it. And we are going to pull together the most amazing collection of minds and software experts and marketing experts and sales experts and just entrepreneurs so you can understand, how do I take advantage of all this, right? We've all goofed around on Chat GPT a little bit, and it's written some scripts and it's done some cool things, but we just know it's coming and it's already here. How do I take advantage of it? How do I learn? How can I implement what is going on with OpenAI and ChatGPT so I can take advantage for it for my business? So I want to welcome the man, the myth, the legend, Danny Theron up there in Montreal, Canada. He's partnered with me and John Galat, and we are going to give you a little bit of a teaser of what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow. This is just a little pre-frame. This is just a little hello to let you know what you're in store for. So Danny, what do you think about Chat GPT and what it's going to do for the entrepreneurs and the agency owners out there?
Oh man, amazing. I'm so happy to be there, first of all. And instead of just answering, I want to share a story with you that you know because you were there like 3 days ago, which is like crazy for me, okay? So as you guys can see, I'm the Webinar Whisperer. I used to have a marketing agency up to last week, right? And at a certain point, I came to, I wrote into the Inner Circle group, can somebody help me build a 5 email template, right? For my evergreen webinar because I'm launching in English. And you guys said, up on a call with us. And man, Justin, what you did, instead of giving me a 5 email template, you cloned me, right? You cloned me. And then in like 20 minutes, AI knew me, my style, who I was, how I wrote, how I talk, the words I use, the pause I take, the motivational way I have to speak and everything. And then at the click of a button, you use my mind, not ChatGPT's mind. You use ChatGPT skills with my mind to create an email sequence I would have wrote, not ChatGPT would have wrote. I would have wrote using ChatGPT software, right? And that to me was eye-opening. At this point, I was like, what just happened? I run upstairs, said to my wife, like, they cloned me. That's as scary as it is exciting. And I was like, I'm all in into this. And at this point, I was like, let's bring this to the world, man. That's the next level. That's game changer. It's hard with words to explain how powerful that is. This is a world changer. This is bigger than the internet, the Bitcoin, the real estate. This is bigger than everything. And this is how I see it. Like, that's huge, man.
Well, and I know that when you first saw this, you had already gone down the rabbit hole pretty far with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You were using scripts. You were make it 5% funnier, make it 10% more persuasive. I mean, you were really pushing the envelope. But when we sat down and we're going to bring on Johnny right here, John Galat, welcome to the stage. And when we sat down with John and showed you the software that John's been working on for years. And AI is not that old. John says, well, I've rebuilt it 3 times and it's only been a few years, but a few years in AI experience is a dinosaur, which is a good thing. It's like a godfather. And so when I remember I reached out to John first back when we got started, I was doing a bunch of work, and I am doing a bunch of work with Napoleon Hill Foundation and Russell Brunson. And John and we're in a conversation, and John was like, oh, by the way, I happened to upload the entire Think and Grow Rich book into AI on my software. And he had it was a Chat GPT before Chat GPT. This was about 7 or 8 months ago. And so we could ask Napoleon AI, based on all of the uploaded material from the entire Think and Grow Rich book, like, what are the 3 secrets to business? And it prompted for about 30 seconds, and then it just ripped off this beautiful, beautiful content that I was just blown away. And it was in, the voice of Napoleon Hill. And so when January came around and ChatGPT started to hit the fan and everything was going wild and crazy, and 1 million users in 5 days, which was the fastest to 1 million that anyone's ever reached out to, I just reached out to Johnny and I said, John, what's cooking? How are you? And he didn't get back to me for a few days. So I just figured, yep, he's gone. Like he's off in AI world, and he's traveling around the world on private jets. And Jeff Bezos and everybody, he's already gone. That's fine. It's like I knew the guy, and that's cool. And maybe in a few years he'll come back and tell me about his incredible journey or whatever type of AI platform, metaverse that he built. But so then John gets back to me in a few days later, and he's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm just like, dude, like, can you believe this? It's happening. It's finally happening, because John had been doing this for years. And when ChatGPT was just the match, the flint, that was the spark that blew it up. So I want to welcome to the stage Johnny Galat. I call him Johnny, and he's from Chicago. So everyone, Chicago, tough guys, big shoulders. And welcome, Johnny. And are we going to blow some people's minds tomorrow, or what?
We not only are we going to blow their minds. I mean, nobody's seen what we've done. Nobody's doing what we're doing. We're going to change the way the whole industry is working, right? And I think the one thing for me that always gets back to me is we're going to give people time back. We're going to give their employees time back. We're going to give businesses time back so they can grow faster without wasting time. I mean, that's the secret sauce, right? I'm just so excited, not only to see people's reactions, but to see how many people we're going to help in such a short amount of time.
Absolutely. And we all know that it's not like it's coming, it's here. It's already happening. But now we've seen the power by just all really ChatGPT did was it just gave us a window to chat with OpenAI, which is what ChatGPT is running on. So it gave us a way to communicate with OpenAI. So that's what blew up ChatGPT and OpenAI. So John's been doing this for years. Like I said, he's a dinosaur. He has built the software that will actually, within 2 hours, like Danny was talking about, we built a Danny AI. We've built a Napoleon Hill AI. We've even built a Russell Brunson AI, which I can't wait for physical Russell to meet AI Russell. And so John has already done all of this. And once the world started to be more open and receptive, and look, we're all receptive to it and talking about it now it's a time to take what we know, the expertise, the software, and build around these models so it can think better than you, faster than you, and you can remove the blocks. Like right now, the biggest roadblocks or bottlenecks in our businesses are us, the entrepreneur, the leader. We're the one that's trying to do too many things, or shiny object syndrome, or perfectionism, or whatever it is. Now we can actually clone you or clone your department. Instead of having whoever's running your marketing department right now, we can clone Dan Kennedy. We can clone Russell Brunson. We can clone the best of the best to actually run your marketing or your ad copy. So it's so exciting. And here's the crazy thing. We're running on ChatGPT 3, guys. This is on 2020 data. ChatGPT 4 is coming, and once ChatGPT 4 hits the pavement, it's going to have all the data that we've already been talking with it and learning and all of that, and plus, it's going to also have real-time data. When ChatGPT 4 hits, if your business is not already piped into it, if you're not already using it, whoever your competitors are, they are going to grab all that market share in a matter of days. So now is the time. That's why we're going live tomorrow. You can sign up at chataboutgpt.com. And exciting. Someone take it away. I'll just talk all the whole time.
There's one thing I want to add, guys. John, you just said that it removes time as the bottleneck in our business. It just, honestly, from my point of view, it just removes time as a constraint. There's just no more time constraint. It's not like you buy 10 hours, you buy back 20 hours of your workload. It's just once the work is done by AI, their time doesn't even exist anymore. You get what I mean? Like, you can have 10,000 design in a day, right? If everything else follows with a computer and everything, but you can have 10,000 design in a day. The best and the fastest and the world most creative designer in the world will get you maybe 100 in a day, right? So it's 100 times better than the fastest on earth, right? So it's not only like getting back your time. It's seeing time and making it disappear. You can literally, with our AI sales system that we're about to uncover tomorrow, close 1,000 deals in a day and deliver them the next day with perfect result, just as like Russell Brunson did the webinar or the sales funnel or the whatever you sold itself, right? Which to me is the reason I went all in with you on this guy. I'm like, this is game changer. This is like, it's not about buying back time. It's about removing every limit. You don't have any more salesman limit. You don't have any more team limit. You don't have any more, oh, this person is tired today limit. You don't have the, I feel like I need to have time with my children limit. No, everything in life becomes limitless once you use AI. And to me, that was like the craziest, like, haha, that, like, I'm 31 and that was like my biggest revelation ever. Time won't be a problem anymore. I don't know for you guys, and I can talk too. Like, this is how excited I get, right? So I can talk all day too. So you can stop me whenever you want. But guys, like, this just changes everything. Everything. The world will never be the same again, right?
Right.
And this is not like a Tony Robbins woo-woo quote. No, man, the world will never be the freaking same again. And I don't know about you guys, okay? When I first started into business, I used to buy time management class, right? Time management online course, so I could use my time better. That won't be needed anymore. You can do whatever with your time and grow your agency to the tens and tens of $1 million while not touching it. To me, that's like crazy. So at first, honestly, when you told me this guy, I was like, that's too good to be true. And then you cloned me in 20 minutes, and I was like, that might be true. I gotta listen, right? So yeah, because I went down the rabbit hole, like you said, like everything I did it with ChatGPT, and I was becoming pretty good at it. In fact, I thought I was an expert at ChatGPT until in 20 minutes you could replace me working 4 months with it, which is crazy.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Danny. I think everybody thinks that, like, oh, I already know Chat GPT. Like, why would I need to learn more? But guys, what is it? Like 84% of marketers right now are using Chat GPT 3, right? You're already behind the game. If you're not using it, you're like in 1980, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but what we're going to give you guys is we're going to give you the gasoline to pour on the fire. That's all it is. It's going to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
And like big gasoline on a big fire. Like big gasoline on a big fire. This is gonna be amazing, man.
And we're just teasing for tomorrow. So what you got to do is just go sign up. It's free. There's no anything whatsoever. We're going to show you tomorrow some of the tricks. We're going to show you, we have some video of watching how we actually built Danny AI. Now, it did take us about 2 hours because John, he is a rabbit holer. He likes to go all the way down. Because at the beginning, we were just trying to build 5 emails. But John built Danny AI to actually have him answer and build these 5 emails. And I can't wait to show that little clip where it described you, Danny. Remember? It described who you were better than you could describe yourself. Remember that?
Do I remember? Brother? I have not slept this night. I was like, I really literally told my girlfriend at like 10 times minimum that evening. I'm like, that's as exciting as it is scary. Either you adapt or you die. Like, I thought, like, seriously, I'll be honest, guys, I take great pride in my marketing and sales knowledge. This Chat GPT thing and what we're about to reveal tomorrow makes knowledge irrelevant. Like, somebody can become more successful than I am, that I took 5 years to work on, 15 years to work on my sales skill. Somebody can become a better salesman and a better marketer and a better agency owner in 1 hour than I did in 15 years. And to me, that is scary and exciting at the same time, because I'll be the one who will take the ride, right? I won't be left behind. So that's exciting. But for those who get left behind, those are like, oh no, it's like the internet. It's going to go wrong. Like, oh no, it's going to, you know, those non-believers, those who act out of fear every way, who like, those people will die, man. And I personally know some of them. They're like, this thing won't last. Man, you won't last. Seriously, you won't last. This is exactly what it is. This is like, oh man, I have a hard time explaining it with words as powerful as it is. Like, this is, man, this is not the next thing. This is the new thing, right? This is the real thing. It has become the real thing.
That was in the background, right? Like, this is going to be the biggest game changer this industry has ever seen, period.
Yeah.
Without
and guys, just so like they said, we came on the Zoom together last week, so they built me a 5 email sequence, and they finally cloned me in 2 hours, like Justin said, but we talk about my new baby, we talk about John's family, we talk about like everything. So basically, when you did the whole video editing to put it into our inner circle group, it was 20 minutes. So you built me in 20 minutes. 1 hour 40 of chat, and we love it. We have fun, we love fun and everything, but 20 minutes to. So do you guys realize how easy this can be? Like, how you don't have to be a great tech nerd, because I'm the worst at tech, by the way. How you don't, like, all you need to do is be open-minded and trust yourself that you're going to learn what you need to learn in order to survive and thrive over the next decade or more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's easy, it's powerful, and you don't have the choice. It's like you either adapt or die. That's my opinion. That's Danny Terrian's opinion, right? But if Russell's adapt to AI, Callum Maddox goes AI, everybody goes AI. We talked about somebody who we cannot reveal earlier today because it's a surprise who goes AI, the person we just talked about before hopping on the call. Like, everybody, all those big names go into AI. All those big names goes into AI. Don't be the one who thinks it's a fad. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it.
I mean, I remember I was fortunately I got in on Bitcoin at 300, and I happened to have the inside track because I was connected back in New York, and you know, I'm an early adopter, and I encourage all of you, even if maybe you don't identify as a early adopter, you don't want to miss this one, and you're not too late. Look, you're not too late. It's 3 months old essentially, you know, as far as the world becoming aware of AI. And when ChatGPT 4 hits, that's going to be that's the real starting line. That's the real starting gun. So ChatGPT 4 has not hit. And once ChatGPT 4 hits, you need to make sure that you already have your systems in place, that you've already got your models in place in your organization that can run with it. Because right now we're running on like 87 octane fuel. We're running on 3-year-old fuel, right? When ChatGPT 4 hits, that's going to be 100 octane rocket fuel. That's going to be powering all of these AI software, our AI software, all of the models. Everything is just going to go up. And so now it's going to be powered on a whole new level. So we have the models, we have the software. We want to explain everything to you, but we can't do it here. And we are only going to take 100 people, literally 100, and it's not going to be the first 100. We're going to take 100 people to come into this, you know, this launch group that we're going to start off with. And but first, tomorrow, sign up for chataboutgpt.com, and we'll make sure that you get the emails and that you'll be on. We're going to go tomorrow live. 10 a.m. Pacific is the plan. You know, life's crazy, so those things can change. But 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go live. We're going to come out here. We're going to get you signed up. We're going to talk more about how we built the Danny AI, and then we're going to allow and show you how you can bring AI into your business. So any final words before we wrap up, gentlemen? I don't want to like spill the beans or spill the tea, as the kids say these days.
All right. The only thing I'd say is you don't want to be the AI consumer. You want to be the AI merchant, right? Don't be the one who's the end consumer. Be the one who's in front of the revolution. It's going to make hell of a difference for you in your life and in your family's life, in your business life, in everything in life. Like, don't wait until it's too late. You said, like, this is a thing we don't think the same. You said it's not too late. I'm like, it's getting a bit late. Like, be faster, man. And like the last thing I say, you know, 84% of marketers uses ChatGPT. And like last week, I went with some friends and they were like, oh man, I saved 10x the time. Oh, I'm 10x more productive with AI. It's crazy. No, not if everybody else is. You're just back to normal again. If today, 2023, 6th March, you use ChatGPT and this is how you think you're good with AI, you'll get left behind soon. Right? I'm saying the truth. Oh, I'm 10x and more productive. No, everybody else is. The 16% who's not using it is already dead. So a year from now, it's 100% of marketer uses ChatGPT, right? So don't like go fast. Like money loves speed. Mark Cuban, this is a sentence I love. Like money loves speed. Don't get left behind. Sing at chataboutgpt.com. Tomorrow you'll be mind blown like I was a week ago. Like completely mind blown out of this world. Like that was crazy, guys. Thanks again for that. I just loved it so much. That was a crazy 2 hours.
Absolutely. Any final words, Johnny?
Basically, do not miss out on this. Simple as that. If you're not on that call, you're going to miss out. And what we're going to do and what we're going to show is going to not only change your business, but it's going to change your life.
Yeah.
It's going to change your life. It's going to change your family's life. It's going to change your kid's life and your kid's kid's life. So don't miss it.
Absolutely. Well, I couldn't have said it any better. Well, I'm so excited to share all the secrets, to spill all the tea. Go to chataboutgpt.com, get signed up, and we're going to change the world. So come join us. Be like Danny said, be the one who's the actual one who's in control and profiting from ChatGPT, not the one who's spending more money and like, why am I spending all this money? It's like when Amazon came along. It's like, why am I spending all this money? I have all these boxes at my front door. It's like, well, Amazon figured it out. And trust me, they've been using OpenAI for a long time with all the logistics. And that's how they built Amazon to be the way it is. We're going to give you that same level of OpenAI, of AI experience to just ramp up 1,000x your business the way it's currently running. And whatever bottlenecks that you have, now there are no limitations. The only limitation is how big can your mind think, and can you go to chataboutgpt.com to figure out how to implement it in your business. So thanks everybody for joining us. We will see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we are going to chat about GPT and chat about exploding your business in 2023. Thanks everybody for swinging by. See you tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one. Ciao.